And boom, we are rolling, folks. Another edition, Beyond Average. How you doing over there, my guy? How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Very good. It's good to be back here. It's good. It's been a minute since me and you have done a show. I did a quick solo rant screaming at Montante, but me and you haven't done a show in a minute, so it's good to be back with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to be
We got
back.
a lot to get into as well. The KMS world. Let's start there. We haven't listened to today's show. It's February 9th, Thursday, and they dropped a show like probably less than an hour ago.
Yeah, I looked earlier today. It wasn't dropped.
Yeah, so we're not completely up to date, but kind of we'll recap what has happened. I already went over like the appearance and going there, and that's happened now like a couple weeks ago. So I don't know. We don't think we have to talk about that, but there was a little bit of reaction on the Cake Gate. I think we should start there, right?
Yeah, Cake Gate.
I mean, everybody was asking me, like, was it WWE? Were you actually that mad? Like, no, I was very mad, especially that day behind the microphone. Obviously, like you know,
was it WWE?
I know, that's like what everybody kept saying. I was like, I mean, you know.
You're a fat piece of shit from New Jersey hasn't seen his penis in a decade?
I mean, was it an overreaction? Maybe. Maybe it was. I don't know. It could have been.
Play that again. Hold on, one more time.
Dude, I don't know what. I sound like a lunatic. I really do.
One more time.
You're a fat piece of shit from New Jersey hasn't seen his penis in a decade?
Oh, God.
What's it like not seeing your dick in years, buddy?
Yeah, he lost it.
Yeah, I just lost it on him. Certainly wasn't an overreaction. I'm not going to say that was an overreaction. I think that was justified.
Yeah, hey, you know.
That was really all I got on that whole thing. Kirk and them, they're at the Super Bowl. He won the mini golf thing. That was insane.
So I might have been wrong, but I could have sworn Frankie and Trent were saying that. I thought it was for $250,000 truck.
No.
What were they talking about then?
I'm not sure. I'm on the episode. They said they were talking about $250,000.
Yeah,
must have been in regard to something else, but no, it sounded like he won like a $10,000 free bet. But even still, I don't think the money or anything. I think it was just the bragging rights he cares about, right?
Well, I would assume.
Yeah. They sounded like a lunatic.
His rankings at all?
No, I don't think so. I think it's an amateur contest. I don't think it's actually.
I'm shocked he was allowed to play.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
He should bring that up, to be honest with you.
He was allowed to play, but Whitney wasn't allowed to play, or Whitney chose not to play, right?
Really?
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to play in amateur events.
Interesting.
But Kirk was allowed to play as a professional in an amateur event.
Kind of cheating.
That's an asterisk. There could be an asterisk.
There might be an asterisk. It's just unfair to the field.
Yeah, that's kind of true. And I mean, he was running around.
Feel too good about the win.
He was running around, I mean, dictating what happened. He was screaming like a lunatic on whatever hole that was when they were marking the ball. When there was Whitney, him, and Biz, they're screaming at each other, and he sounded like a legit lunatic.
How funny. You have ex-NHL players, you have all these people here, and by far the biggest star of the show, Kirk Minahan.
That's right. That's right.
It's hysterical.
Yeah. But yeah, they haven't really done too much content as far as like the regular shows. They did 2 quick shows with Trent and Frankie, and then what was it?
I thought Trent and Frankie were pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't think they were bad. I think a lot of people were giving them shit online. I thought they were pretty good.
I mentioned to you earlier. I didn't catch this in earlier shows. I thought he had mentioned in other shows that he was making north of $1 million, but he had said in that most recent one with Frank and Trent that Frank. I wonder if anybody's ever called him Frank like that.
Frank?
I just called him Frank.
But his dad does when he's mad at him.
Frank.
Yeah. There's no way he's yelling Frankie when he's mad.
Yeah.
Frank, get your ass over. Frankie, yeah, it's definitely Frank.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know where I was going with that. It just caught me.
Yeah. What else do we got? In the KMS world, we got to talk about, I mentioned Alice Shattuck with the vocal fry.
Oh, man.
What's going on with there? I mean, I said that from the start. There's something weird about these people. I said it the first time he was on there, she was on, whoever was on there first, I was like, there's something off there.
He comes off like twice as weird as her, but she comes off as weird, so he's just like... comes off as unbelievably weird.
Like he seems like he's kind of like in on the joke, like being the wacky guy.
I don't think he.
Do you not? You don't think any of this is? You think he's just being like, I'm gonna act natural and I'm gonna talk online?
I think he is, but I think it's like a Michael Scott kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like he's in on it. He knows he's playing up to it.
Yeah, he's definitely playing up to it. But like,
she saying, I mean, the first thing I knew right away from the very beginning when she said that no, I'm actually sexually attracted to him. And was like trying to act like that was like the staple of their relationship.
Yeah, how old is she?
Like she's like 30 years younger than him.
Yeah, she's way younger.
Yeah, and like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the way either of them look.
Well, he looks like shit.
Come on.
No, I mean he looks like shit.
What are we talking about here? Like that's the main staple or what? I mean I knew right away that was a lie. Yeah. That can't be true. But man, what a do you think any of it I guess, were they actually getting divorced? Was this whole thing like a bit, or what caused this too? I haven't listened to their podcast. I've just kind of followed the whole thing.
I think I think it's fake, and I'll tell you why. He posted
like completely orchestrated.
Most of it.
Okay, tell me how.
He posted that their therapist told them to go air this out and do it on the podcast, and I was like, all right, no way, no chance. Like, I just think the whole therapist thing is a lie.
He said that?
Yeah. Like, no chance that therapist tells you to fucking go do that. Like, no fucking chance.
So that's definitely a lie.
So I was just like, that was just the biggest red flag I saw, and I was like, all right, I just think the whole thing's a scam then. I think you're making this up, you're playing into it. Just like he kind of does. Like, I think he maybe saw some ground of, like, the Minifans, like, stirring shit up with her and him. And I think they like played
to go that
it,
far to go as far as, I mean, Kirk said it best. Like when the kids were on the show, like he like yelled about the kids in the background. Yeah, that's true. Like that is just like, if that's a bit, that's a really fucking weird bit. That's kind of too far, especially for
no, definitely.
Maybe it's not too far, but like
it is. That'd be too much. That'd be weird.
It makes people, I guess, uncomfortable because you're like, I don't really want to joke about this anymore. If your kids are now like uncomfortable in your house or whatever's happening.
Short after that, though, maybe they were like, oh, that was too far.
Yeah, but like my thing is, you're saying he was in on it. Was the whole thing orchestrated where she was like, yeah, I'm going to play it off like we're getting divorced. I'm going to go silent on Twitter for a couple days. Maybe. You're going to act out of your mind. You're going to go across New England towns taking pictures and just walking around the street and just taking scenic photos. It made no sense. I was like, what the hell is going on, dude? I didn't make fun of it at the time because I'm like, I actually feel like there's something really wrong with it. But now I'm like, you can't not make fun of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like he's brought this upon himself, any kind of making fun of or criticism.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. This is somebody who's talked about a lot of stuff on the podcast before. But like, I mean, dude, I feel like somebody had to get in his ear at some point and say, hey, man, put the phone down for a couple days. Yeah. Take your time. It's not even saying get help or anything like that. Just put the phone down.
No, I think Dave said, yeah, maybe take a month or maybe just more than that off.
Yeah, see you later. There's something going on there because there's just no way like I didn't think that was a real like relationship just based off the way they were talking. Like she was
from the start.
Yeah, she was trying to convince people right away that she was actually like loving this guy, and like she wasn't even trying to like be in on the joke or anything, or it didn't sound like it to me. So it's like, okay, like who are you trying to fool, honey? Like what are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
like,
then what's she doing now?
I wouldn't be surprised if she's held against her will. Honest to God, would you?
No, I mean,
dude, his tweets were crazy. He was going around like towns and just taking pictures of like these big rocks.
The first podcast with them, the first one they released, was so fucking weird.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
She wasn't even acknowledging anything he was saying. Remember?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just sitting in the corner.
Yeah,
he was trying to like get her engaged.
Yeah,
and then he was dumping like all over her again. Like, dude.
So yeah, I don't know. The therapist thing made me say fake, but like the actual reaction between everything else is like, is this real?
If that therapist said that
they
need to be investigated. Who would say that's a good idea? Like they're not that kind of show. They talk about like politics.
24-year-old fucking pink-haired liberal.
I shouldn't say that. I don't know what they are. I don't know what kind of show they are. But there's no way that a therapist would recommend that's a good idea. At least without like hashing out the real problem off the air first. Like, you know, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that's crazy. There's no way. I think it was orchestrated, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it was like, we have some problems with our marriage. Let's talk about it on the air. And then they seem like two crazy enough people where like it just got too out of control for a minute, where they were like, you know what, like maybe he said something where it was like, oh, like I said it in fun on the air, and she like was like, okay, well then I'm gonna fucking divorce you, or you know what I mean? It got to that point where I think like maybe they were like, hey, what the fuck are we doing? Or they're both just two complete crazy people. Both could be true.
I think maybe both crazy people.
There's just something off there. There's something going on, but
such a weird like. There's like no chance they're making like money off monetizing this whole situation, right?
The best part about the whole thing is he's going to go on whatever days his show is. I don't know how many times he does it, but he's going to go on and talk about like the State of the Union. You know what I mean? He's going to talk about like minimum wage and like that shit. It's like, what are we, and you just had this going on in your life. Like,
well, what's funnier than that is that he took that week off and continued doing the podcast.
It's incredible. Remember he had who's secretary on or something? He had one of the president's like secretaries, and he was proud of it. He followed him. What the hell are we doing, man? Oh, something's off with that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. What a hero.
Yeah.
He did it. He got her back, though.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Fake or not, shout out to him. He got his dream girl back.
Other controversy in the Minifan world. We have Jeff D. Lowe the Diggler.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Calling out friend of the program,
The
Visionless Dave. Big dick Jeff D. Lowe. He's got a hog. He called out VD and BA. So this was I'll read it. I'll read the tweet on why. You can tell me if this is fair game or not. It was.
Yeah, I saw it. What did it say?
I'm pulling it up.
I remember
right
it.
now. So Jeff D. Lowe's like he's been pretty open about it. It's like battle with mental health. So I think that's kind of why people are giving VD a hard time here. But he tweeted out, "My dad passed away 1 year ago. I've learned a lot in a year. Do things get better? Honestly, no. But there's always hope. For as dark as things get, hope will always be guiding once you find it, or guiding light once you find it." Sorry. And then he tweets the link to his blog. VD, I think, quote tweeted it and said, here we go again," or something, which like it's not. Dude, it's such a VD tweet.
Yeah, that's
like,
well. I laughed when I saw it, so that's when I saw it. I guess
Like,
I interpreted it that that Diggler was in
exactly
on the world.
what I would expect. VD
Yeah, but
to
like
say.
if it was to you or to anybody else in the world, I would just be like, that's funny. It's just on point for him.
Is it crossing the line to say that? Is it crossing the line to make like what he said was not terrible? Is it crossing the line to making fun of somebody's like getting emotional on a blog and a tweet? I mean, I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna laugh.
I laughed immediately when I saw the tweet. I laughed.
Me too.
And then when I saw that this whole thing was stirring up, I thought it was hysterical.
I didn't know. I didn't know this had started up till you told me.
Nobody should take anything BA or VD says seriously
exactly. That's
ever
what I mean.
and anything in any situation. The fact that but I mean that's where you got to go back into like Jeff D. I mean what he said was you got to be a different type of loser to tweet shit out like this when somebody has a reflection on a loss, etc. Need to shout these guys out. Next level's pieces of shit makes me hate interacting with people online.
I mean, hey, he's not wrong. Every single person in the Minute world's a piece of shit.
It's
any Minute fan that's on Twitter, piece of shit.
Yep.
Maybe not every Minute fan, but every Minute fan that's in the Twitter world, piece of shit.
No, I would co-sign it, including us.
Yeah,
I would
all of us.
Yeah,
every single person. Involved.
We all have levels of piece of shit in us.
Oh yeah, there's
least,
there's definite fucking low bags.
For sure. I thought that was funny though. Yeah. I mean, feel bad for the kid that his dad died. Obviously, no one's laughing at that. But
no, it's just VD. It's just I'm laughing at VD.
It's so situationally, especially us, because like I can't say anything without getting destroyed by those guys. So like the fact that somebody else got it and they actually got mad at me.
They broke immediately.
You're just digging right into it. Oh, and he was getting like I'm pretty sure David was getting like death threats or something. I don't know how true that was.
From D-Lo fans?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Diggler's got a fan base.
Yeah. That's hysterical.
What a weird world. What a weird fucking world.
Focus on trivia, dude. All right.
Go back to the movies. Oh God! But what else? What the hell else happened? You know what? This is a question I think that was proposed on Menners' show. Speaking of which, the snake himself, Menners.
Oh no, he's back in the.
No, I like him, but this is typical. This is Menners being Menners, right? He sends me a message after my appearance saying, "Hey man, good job. I thought that was like a good show. Like." I
Shocking.
Yeah, so I was like, I was surprised because I was like, he wouldn't say that unless he meant it. And then he goes
decent show, Mick.
Exactly.
That was like
that was great
English, but
that was great. I didn't know New Jersey people speak like that, but
that's right.
He says to me, yeah, hey, I thought you did pretty damn good, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes on his show being like, oh, it was terrible. He's the worst in the world. He puts me at the bottom of his list, all this, that, and the other. I'm like, I just love you, Menners. I would get mad at that. I should get mad at that, but I can't because that's what I would expect from Menners, right?
Where's your ranking right now in the clout thing? Have you seen? I haven't looked at any of these rankings.
They were saying that I was going to be a 16 seed, and I said, "There's no chance. There's no
your bottom seed. That's good. That's
I think I'm higher. I think I'm definitely.
You think
higher.
they're going to consider you a bigger clout chaser?
Yeah, I think anybody.
Number one's Menners, right?
I think No, I don't know if Menners might be like. So they have a bracket for clout chasers, and then specifically Kirk. Like clout chasers. So Menners would be in that bracket. Yeah.
Kirk, okay. Yeah,
I think they called him Kirk Simps or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely for there.
Yeah, so he's
Who's
definitely
the number one for clout. Well, let me think. I'm on Tate right now.
Yeah, he's definitely he's holding that spot heavy.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Oh. Ouch.
What else we got though? What the hell else we got? Oh, what fan would you like to see in there? I think that's the question I heard Menners talking about. Who else would you like to see in there on a Friday?
I mean, if the Australian fuck could make it, I wouldn't mind seeing him finally get in the chair.
Yeah, Menners would be good, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I would like to see VD in there too.
Oh,
he
VD
lives
would
in
be
he
awesome.
lives out west, right?
Yeah, no, I would highly support VD.
But yeah, if he's ever in town, he needs to get on there because I feel like him and Kirk could hash a couple.
But he
things out.
likes to stay kind of like low key and anonymous, right? I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to. He could wear a mask.
That would be fucking hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Do you think Kirk? He might let that fly.
Yeah, but I think he'd let it fly.
He'd remain anonymous. That'd be pretty funny, actually.
Yeah, let's do that. I think
We should start it. We could get a thing going for that.
Let me ask you this: is there enough VD fans out there that would, that would pay and contribute to the GoFundMe to get him a plane ticket and a hotel room, just one, two-way ticket, boom.
$500 less.
Probably $500. We'll call it from where he's probably coming from, and then night up in the Hilton.
Yeah,
he's getting a nice hotel. We're not putting him up and shit.
I would say like $500. You probably get all that, right?
600. I think closer to $1,000. Probably closer to $1,000.
One night.
But we have enough fans of David that will do that.
We might be able to do that.
Yeah, I think we could get 10 people contributing $100.
Oh no.
No. You think we need more than that?
You would need like 100 people contributing 10.
I might just do it myself. I might, you know what I mean? I might just pay for him to come myself. But
we could probably get something going.
Yeah,
we just have to have one of us call in and promote it.
Yeah. I'd like to see. I don't know if he still does it, but you remember Red? I don't know if how crazy he is with like the content anymore because I know he doesn't do Menders' show, but I would like to see him in there. I think he's pretty funny.
I interacted with him on Twitter the other day. What the hell was that about? I don't remember.
Yeah, he's funny, annoying on Twitter.
Yeah, no, I'm a Red fan.
Yeah. I would like to see him in there. I'm trying to think of anyone else. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I wish I thought about this more, but
no, I don't have really anybody else.
Off the top of my head,
you definitely be
too. I don't know if she's ever been in his
Lowe.
Yeah, has she ever been in Minifan Lore?
I don't know.
I don't know if any of the Minna ladies have been in there. Like, do you consider Alice Shattuck a Minna lady? I don't.
But I guess the problem is with her is that she doesn't have like enough controversy. Like, it's fun to have anybody that has controversy go in there because the interaction that comes after through Twitter and the waves that it makes after is always more fun.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. I guess it would be a different dynamic. But yeah, maybe some people might not like that.
Yeah,
but I do feel like there's potential there.
Is men are still obsessed with her?
Yes. What is that kind of question? You know that. That's a layup.
I feel like I haven't seen him like as much on Twitter. Like,
he sleeps to her photo right next to him every night. You know what I mean? There's no.
I feel like there just used to be more jokes in on it. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing
she probably
on Twitter.
Put a restraining order or something.
Maybe she blocked him.
Yeah, who knows? But yes, no, I think that's for sure happening still. Your boy Steve Robinson, did you see this?
I did.
This was hysterical. Yes.
I did.
So the Maine Wire basically caused a no
way. I'm an idiot.
You're the best.
Oh, I got got.
God, you're the best. Yes, dude. Yes. No. So why would the Maine Wire be covering a Cape Cod story?
I just thought Steve Robinson was just trying to get some kind of fucking.
You thought it was Falmouth, Cape Cod?
I just thought he was. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Falmouth, Maine, my friend.
That makes more sense.
That probably makes a little more sense for the Maine Wire.
Right when I said it, and I was like, damn it, it's definitely Falmouth, fucking Maine.
But they caused a protest with their coverage on. It was a town meeting where basically I think somebody came up and accused the town of being racist or the curriculum of the school of being racist is what I got. And Steve posted the audio of the guy yelling and shit like that. I don't know if that was like the students' reason, but that was kind of what I guess stirred the whole thing up.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah, you can. So this is where I'm at. Any student at the high school level, the collegiate level that is involved with any kind of politics, protest, you are the biggest fucking loser possible. Yeah, you really are. Like, this is somebody who's not mature at 27 years old, but it certainly wasn't at 17. So if I'm leaving algebra and I'm going to go out in the cold to fucking protest, you wouldn't catch me dead. You really couldn't. Like, because I'm like,
zero fun in life. That person is zero fun in life.
And the kid leading the charge, I would be like, I fucking hate this kid. Who is this asshole? Yeah. You know exactly that type of kid. Yes.
He's not doing it for the thing. He wants to do it to be in control of everybody.
Yes, he's asking the teacher, hey, you forgot to check homework. You going to do that? He's that kid. I hate those fucking... I really couldn't imagine doing it. I could... What a bunch of fucking losers. I don't even know... You would have to have a student being like...
They're all
shot
white, right?
In
Are they all white?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a Maine high school. That's not
true.
tough.
That's true.
That's not too
tough. That's fair.
But like, what would have to happen in your local high school for you to protest outside with something like a picket fence? And I think it said like cancel the Maine Wire or something like that. No, give me something.
I'm dead serious. There's nothing I would go out there and protest for.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it really isn't. Especially at 17.
It's a joke. We're not doing anything. We're doing this for ourselves so we can be like, so we can say we did it. It's a bunch of bullshit. You're not doing it to change anything. You're a liar. You're doing it for yourself. You're a liar.
Dude, like, were you into that shit as a kid? Like, at 16? Like, were you into politics? Did you even know about, like, I feel like I didn't even know about it.
No, a chance.
Yeah, Kirk talks about how his daughter's, like, super lefty and, like, all that stuff. Like, I wouldn't even know the difference between it. Like, I feel like I wouldn't know the difference between a Republican and a Democrat at 15.
Care less.
I certainly wouldn't know, like, the main issues and who stands where and why. Like, I
would have laughed at anybody. I would have called him a nerd.
I can't
You're
believe
a
nerd. That's crazy that kids are like that now. That really is crazy.
Sad.
And it was only like 20 or 30 kids, but that's a full classroom. Like, that's crazy. That's only in Maine. Like, you know what I mean? That's probably crazier
class.
Yeah, that's
like
probably crazier areas.
That's probably like the 2023 class.
But if that can happen in Maine, dude, like, what happens in, like, California?
Oh God, yeah.
You know, those kids are
brainwashed.
Crazy. Yeah,
brainwashed.
Yeah, dude.
Brainwashed.
Remember the teacher that had the pick and cotton day? They wanted to teach students everybody a lesson.
And chicken waffles.
Yeah. It's like, what are we doing? It's like,
to be fair, I didn't hate the watermelon and chicken. Like, why?
What happened?
It was Black History Month, and some school served waffles, fried chicken, and watermelon. I mean, tell me that's not a slapping meal.
I mean, it's a great meal, but like, it's definitely
shout out to the culture.
Yeah.
So it's Indian Day. We're gonna have Indian food. Are they gonna be offended?
I don't know. I don't think they would do that.
What would do what?
I think they would be offended.
I support you, school.
No, fuck you. Fuck you.
Serve the chicken and waffles.
Fuck you.
Serve
I fucking hate you.
Serve it.
But yeah, no, you got to be some type of loser if you're high school.
What food should they serve to try to represent?
They shouldn't. They should stop pandering.
But if they had to,
they should stop pandering.
They
shouldn't. That's the whole point. They should stop pretending like they care.
Yeah, but fun game here. You have to. Okay. What are you picking?
What kind of food to serve?
We're gonna go through every race. And
I don't think that was.
That's what we're gonna do. No, I don't care about this. We're doing a new game.
All right. So there's nothing to do with this.
Yeah, new game.
Hit me with your game.
All right. It's Black History Month.
Yes.
And you have to try to come up. You're the chef for the school. Mm-hmm. What are you serving the kids to try to represent it? Fried chicken and waffles, baby. Fried chicken and waffles.
Yeah, but like, dude,
we're not done. Asian History Month. What are you serving the kids?
Like, that's the point. That
rice
isn't an Asian
You're serving rice.
Month.
Oh, of course there is. I just don't know about it. It's rice. The answer is rice.
I think you're gonna get canceled if this is your school. Man.
Indian.
Yeah.
Curry chicken. Easy. This is easy.
Again, I think like your premise is right if you're honoring them, but like you're serving a bunch of shitty food and you don't really care about the premise. You're just like, okay, here you go.
Well, you want a 5-star meal from the fucking school?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
This is what we're trying to do. All I'm saying is
that's bullshit.
If fried chicken and waffles sounds wonderful with a side of watermelon, anybody that's gonna hate on that, you're the racist. You're the racist in the situation here. That's a great food to represent.
It's a good spin
people.
Zone. There you go.
White people, like what do the whites have?
What kind of
all the foods that I just named for all of the races that I just named? Banging meals.
Yeah, for sure.
Banging. They all great meals are. What do whites have? If anything, whites should. You know what it
Hamburger.
is? This is what whites are. Whites are mad. That's why they're offended. They're the people that are offending this. They're mad they don't have a real food to represent their people. This is what's going on here.
It could be right. They're
offended.
Well, we just steal everybody's food.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? That's pretty much what we've done.
So on our day, we should have fried chicken.
What are you saying, whites? Like Italians are whites. They have great food.
Or Greeks? You're going to consider that?
Yes, of course.
Okay. White Americans.
There you go. American food is just... Actually, you cannot dump on American food because you are like a McDonald's fiend. That's the most American food there is.
You're right.
Yeah, you cannot dump on anything to do with American
phenomenal
food.
Cuisine.
Yeah, it's like
top cuisine.
That's right up your alley, man. Come on.
I've said it time and time again. McDonald's is the greatest restaurant ever.
It's up there. I saw the map the other day. Dude, there's so many fucking McDonald's. There's so many around here.
Insane.
It really is. It's wild.
Absolutely.
Especially on like the East Coast. Like it was wild. How many? We have what 4 on Cape Cod? Oh no, I shouldn't say that. We have 2, 3. We've one at the mall. Oh, no, it's gone. Yeah, there's one in Hyannis.
Main Street is what I'm talking.
Oh yeah, so there's one on. There's
What's
3.
The other one you're talking.
Yeah, there's 2 in Hyannis.
Where?
Right next to the mall, on the way on the rotary there, after the Wendy's.
Yes.
And then there's one at the bridge, and then there's one in Yarmouth. Yeah. So like, I bet there's one in Falmouth too. It has to be.
Falmouth is a dump.
Completely agree. Anybody who, like,
Doesn't surprise me that it was the kids from Falmouth.
Falmouth's half and half though. Like it's very there's very rich parts of it, right?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still a dump town.
No,
Especially growing up like high school sports, the trashiest team, always were the dirtiest team on the Cape. Like they really were. No, they're trash bags, dude. Falmouth's the worst.
Yeah, no, it's for if like
shit bag town.
Like Plymouth is more part of Cape than Falmouth.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. Anything on the bridge.
I like Plymouth more than Falmouth.
I like Plymouth more than Falmouth, but I wouldn't.
Way better.
Yeah, but that's not Plymouth's not Cape Cod.
But Falmouth is trash.
Falmouth's a dump.
There's Falmouth is top 10 places I would never want to go.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Around here or just in general?
If I have to include places from the continents, it's here. Like yeah.
Listen, the biggest problem with Falmouth is there's no direct way to get there. You have to take like 4 different highways, and it's a pain in the ass.
It's a fucking.
There's no like direct way to get there from it's a pain in the ass. It is. So
Plus,
I'll
I
give
just
you
don't like it.
All right, let's move off the Cape geology. Let me give you a Vegas update while we have a second here. The Deserted Truth.
Fire.
Coming up.
Fire logo.
Yes. Visionless, or as Visionless Dave calls it, Deserted Truth.
Deserted
Yeah,
Truth.
he was like, I think that's what you spell. I'm like, dude, I hate you.
Deserted Truth.
Yes. Deserted Truth is coming out March 6th, 2023. I think the trailer is going to be out the week before, so that's the 27th. Be on the lookout for that. Been grinding away at it. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's turned me into a library guy. I don't know if you've seen
Al's
this.
been killing you about the library.
What's his problem? Well, he's such a scumbag.
He doesn't believe the glasses.
I can't. They're not prescribed. They're blue light cheaters that people wear when they're staring at a screen and reading from it all day.
No, yeah, I'm not fighting. I'm
I love
naming Al's call outs.
I know he's such a scumbag.
Glasses.
Yeah, he hates he hates me going to the library too.
He called you.
Oh boy,
was it Michelle Carter? And he called me Ted Kaczynski.
Yeah, he's such a scumbag. Dude. I mean, how about him?
Come with the Unabomber. This fucking guy.
Him taking credit for like getting me on the show there. Like,
oh, he did a lot to do with it. Can't deny.
He almost got you put on a watch list.
That's true.
I mean, did you see some of these messages? He was like, you should put them on. And it was like, hey, literally every single day, like almost the same type of message, but like there was no humor attached to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like, dude, this is getting a little weird. I'm surprised they didn't block him.
There was never a moment like, haha, I'm going to keep doing this till you do it.
Nothing.
It was just the same message.
You would tell people if I'm lying, do you think I knew about that?
No, yeah.
Not a fucking
You didn't tell any of us.
No. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Not a good look, Al.
That's so funny.
Yeah, Christ. But I'm making this I'm standing by this. If this wins an award, this Vegas podcast,
yeah,
I am dedicating it to the library.
Oh God, no.
Yes,
I disagree.
Yes.
What's the librarian's name?
I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. Then you can't.
But that's the point.
No.
I shouldn't need to know.
You know,
she's
fair.
very polite.
Fair.
I walk in, I say hello. I say hello, little quick little smile, and nobody says another fucking word to me the entire time. Headphones are on, so occasionally like the Wi-Fi will go out, and I'll say, hey, the Wi-Fi's out. Oh, no problem. She goes and fixes it for me. Boom. That's the extent of our relationship. When I'm leaving, hey, thank you. I always say thank you, just because
What
they're
does she do all day?
nothing.
What do you do as a
They
librarian?
just chill, and these two specific.
Nobody's there for books, right? They're there to like.
So these two, there's a couple people there for books.
What?
I
Were
just
they, like,
in the back
studying
reading.
books?
No, just
Studying.
a couple old guys in the back. The average age is no younger than like 58. I would say that's a good average age. Like it's 60. It's usually like people older than our parents, and some people are working. It sounds like some people are in like nursing school. Like some of the people are like working. Maybe they don't have Wi-Fi or something. But most of the time, it's just like people either working on like their own projects or something like that. And
I think
a lot of time it's empty, which I love.
I think Kirk would know that I was a non-reader.
Oh yeah,
called
do you
that
think
kid
I'm
out.
a reader? Yeah, I'm not a
He
reader.
called that kid out. Was his name Steve? What was that kid's name?
Yeah.
The pizza. Is that
No, that's his pizza's place.
Steve's Pizza.
Joey Bag of Donuts. Joey Bags.
Joey Bags.
That kid killed me.
Punchable face, but
Oh my god, that was Dave Cullen. I mean,
he wasn't that bad.
No, he was fine.
He was
in
actually
there.
pretty good.
That was fine.
I thought
he was funny because he was in on it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
He was great.
Yeah. Also, speaking of that episode, there's something on there. I think every good Greek pizza you've ever had came from a grumpy old man. I think it's part of Greek pizza is bad service.
Ooh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Why do you say that?
All the best pizza I've had that's Greek has always been some grumpy old Greek guy that's always complaining.
The guy from Royal's not grumpy. He's Greek. Royal Pizza here on Cape Cod. great guy. I'll shout them out
Hands
right now.
down.
One of the
best
nicest
customer
guys.
service in any restaurant I've ever been in.
You walk in, no matter who you are, he's pretty much offering you either a shot, some sort of like
pizza
nice
appetizer,
like wine, or a little like pizza. Yeah, no, he's got a meatball. He's got everything.
All of a sudden, you're finishing up your meal. He comes over with like a Kahlua shot. I mean, that
He's
guy,
fantastic.
Hands down, leaps and boundaries. The best customer service out of any restaurant.
Royal
in the Cape.
2 Pizza in what? It's pizza in what? Pizza and bar?
I think it's
called?
yeah,
Royal 2 Pizza
It's
and
called
Bar?
Royal 2. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Whatever it is, Italian joint.
Best
Or Greek. Is it Greek?
Best lobster ravioli you'll ever have.
Yeah, they got good food over there. Yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
that
But
is good.
you're right. He does have good service, but that's not like a pizza place. That's a restaurant. That's a real deal fucking restaurant.
Yeah,
They do have great pizza. I'm not denying it. They do crank out pizza, but that's like a real fucking restaurant. Like you don't get lobster ravioli that's top notch yet.
Yeah, but it's not like upscale. It's pretty casual.
It's all like real made food though.
Yeah, but it's casual. You can go there.
Yeah, it's casual.
You wouldn't
but it's
go
not-
there in like basketball shorts, but you could
Yeah,
go
exactly.
there in just like a normal outfit, like jeans and a sweatshirt, and be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Like that's what I mean. Like
would
you're
agree.
not doing that.
but it's not.
for, like,
It's
some
not. It's not
spots.
like it's not a pizza restaurant though. It's different.
No, it's not
a pizzeria.
Yeah, I shouldn't call it a pizza joint.
Yeah.
But it's got some of the best pizza around here.
He's
so.
Greek. That's why Greek pizza's the best.
But he's not grumpy, so
But he's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not a pizza place. He has more hope in life because he gets to make amazing food and meals.
he's a nice guy. He is a good.
He's a nice guy. But I'm saying every other Greek, like Toli's originally. I mean, any Greek pizza place, it's always the food's better when it's a dickhead.
I
The old
agree
man
with
that does
that
the
just
dough.
about anywhere.
Yeah.
So usually most chefs.
The deli,
Yeah, there you go.
Great Western Deli.
Exactly. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that's true. Most
bad
most chefs
customer
are-
service. If they're like mean and they're direct,
Mm.
chances are the food's amazing.
All right, so if I win an award, I'm giving it to the library and Royal 2.
I like that.
Those are the two places that
I like that.
If Deserted Truth wins an award,
Wow.
we're doing it.
Maybe we can get them to sponsor it.
Hmm?
Maybe they'll sponsor it.
That's not a bad question. You think he's into mass shootings?
Yeah. I think it'd be good advertisement for him. It'd be great.
Yeah, I don't
Get
think we're
people in
getting
the
that.
mood.
I don't think we're getting that one.
Maybe a read at the end. And after the 52 dead, I'd like to remind you that this was brought to you by Royal 2 Pizza.
Yeah, well, we're going through the ballistic reports. Real quick, folks. This is brought to you by the South Yarmouth Library. You know what? I had a question for you, actually. I don't know if you can help me with this. This is not related to the Vegas thing, but this is my own personal curiosity.
Boiler stuff?
Nope, certainly not. Question about guns.
Yeah.
If I have my license to carry in public, say, or whatever that is, open carry, is that what it's the same deal?
No. So license to carry, depending on the state, will allow you to be open carry, which means you can have it like on your hip and holster, like, hey, what's up?
Okay, so let's say that, right?
Yeah.
And somebody is like trying to fight me.
Mhm.
Can I openly say like, hey, don't fuck with me, I have my gun on me? Or is that considered like a threat?
I wouldn't
So
use,
like where
those
what's
are not
the
the
line
words
there?
you would use.
Well, that's words I would use.
No,
That's the exact words I would use.
The words that you would use if you were to be carrying and you were in that situation, like you're saying, you would say very loudly, I fear for my life and I will do anything to protect my safety.
Yeah, but like he
Then
doesn't
you're
know.
good.
He doesn't know, but he doesn't
Then you're
know.
good.
All right, but like, yeah, but like
if you ever
could-
hear anybody say that,
I'm saying like, are you allowed to say, hey man, like, you know what I'm saying? Are you allowed to even just lift the shirt up?
I mean, it's gonna be hearsay, so it's.
All right, but like, is that legal? Is what I'm asking you. Do you know? You don't know. That's okay.
It would be weird because it would be considered brandishing a gun in a threatening manner.
Yeah, but what if some
So
guy's coming at me?
that's what I mean. It would become to hearsay. So all of a sudden, if it goes to that, if ever somehow the police got involved,
Right.
like you're saying, if it became a legal matter,
Mhm.
he's going to claim that he didn't come at you and you just brandish a gun.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm saying is, I would never ever. I wouldn't say it like that. I would literally point it. I would make it look like I was grabbing something. Like, don't make me fear for my life. I would put it in terms like that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that
Any-
you have a gun at that point. Is my whole point.
Mick, I'm letting
Can
you
you
know
make
right
it
now,
no-
if somebody
my
uses
question
those
was
words,
very
those
simple.
words are code for I have a gun and I will
Yes,
shoot
but
you.
my question is very simple. Can you present the gun in a non-threatening way, not pointing at anybody, not anything, just showing somebody?
That's impossible to
don't-
brandish a weapon in a non-threatening
All
way.
right,
You're
but I
using-
guess, yeah, that is a stupid way. That's very dumb. But like, can you show that you are armed in a legal way without
and so
taking the gun out and actually pointing it at somebody? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know.
gun guys out there listening, somebody out there
depend on the
knows.
state one for sure. But
Definitely going to depend on the state, right?
Well, in Massachusetts, technically, it's an open carry state.
Like, let's just say,
most people don't know that it's an open carry state.
Some giant fat guy from New Jersey, maybe, who gambles a lot, has Republican views, maybe has an Italian last name, attacked me. Would I, and I hypothetically had my LTC, would I be able to say, hey, Twinkie, relax, I'm armed. Before you take another step at me, I'm armed.
Yeah, you'd be all right.
Okay, so that's all I want to know. You think I'd be okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, I mean, fear for your life is like a dicey thing.
If you brandish it and go like that.
Yeah,
like,
no, but like just let them know, like I'm armed.
I'm armed.
Maybe take off my sweatshirt and like and say, hey, you know.
You think you'd be like, I'm armed, and if you make me fear for my life, I mean,
I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah, you'd be fine. That's a good legal statement. You probably
He's been warned. Okay. No, I was very curious about that.
Yeah. But yeah, Massachusetts is weird. It's an open carry state, but like you're gonna get harassed because it's a super liberal state. So you're gonna have a bunch of police calls, and they're gonna call you, and then they're gonna be like, "All right, do you have your LTC on you? Let me see your information." It's just gonna be annoying.
Yeah.
But like I was in Home Depot not that long ago, and there was this old guy that had it right in a holster.
Yeah, no, that I've seen.
He's rocking a cowboy hat and everything.
I've seen people walk around with like gun on. That's probably mainly just cops. I shouldn't say that, but.
This was like just an old.
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I was like, "What are you from Texas? You have a cowboy hat on and a fucking gun on your hip?" Like,
right.
It was fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like it is considered a threat to say like, "Hey, I have a gun." If you're just telling somebody, like, you know what I mean. If you're telling somebody there's no way to go about it in a non-threatening manner. But if you feel threatened, my question was like, "Are you allowed to say it?"
I would say, yeah, I'd be like, I'm armed, and if you make me fear for my life, I'm gonna protect myself.
Yeah. All right.
Bang bang.
Yeah. Right. What else? You want to do a little sports for a minute? Real quick? You want to do a quick little sports? Quick sporty?
It's been wild.
There's been a lot of stuff. I just saw this real quick. I literally am seeing this now. Brett Favre is suing Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharp for $75 million over what they said about like his scam, basically.
Good.
I don't know. Brett Favre sounds like a total scumbag, dude. I feel like he's a total dirtbag.
I have no idea. I'm just fucking around.
I like Shannon Sharp too. So
I like Shannon Sharp too.
And McAfee. I don't mind him.
I don't know. I feel like I don't ever see him anymore.
McAfee? I feel like that's all I see.
Really?
Yeah, he's like all over the place.
On your Twitter and everything? I feel like
I'm not on Twitter, but YouTube. He's all over YouTube. He does a show every day there.
Maybe that's why. I'm never on YouTube.
But no, you can't be supporting that. You say a bunch of stupid shit.
No,
you know?
Yeah, for sure don't support it. But
I mean, come on. Everybody was saying, like, maybe that's why. Were people getting goaded into talking about Brett Favre because they knew he would sue him? Remember, everybody was saying, like, nobody's talking about Brett Favre. During like whatever,
he was goading people. He was trying to set up a lawsuit.
Maybe that's what was going on. Maybe he was like, "Yeah, do it."
He leaked out information. He's letting it go. But yeah, I got to do it.
Maybe
called a defamation suit,
woke,
buddy.
75 mils, no joke. There's no way that actually he's gonna win that, right? I feel like those are tough to win.
I doubt he's winning that. 75 million.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking puke.
But
side mouth talking fucking loser.
Your favorite person in the world on the screen right now.
I hate this guy.
Chris Forsberg. Is his
Forsberg.
Name. I actually looked him up the other day when you were talking about him.
Yeah.
Celtics sideline reporter.
Not a fan.
Yeah, not.
I mean, the whole Celtics pregame is the worst pregame in all. The
Celtics broadcast is like the
insufferable,
start to finish. You're right. It's
insufferable,
awful, absolutely. And for such a good sports town, like. Not every broadcaster on there is bad, but like they just don't do a good job of even like presenting the questions or anything like that. It's just it's like grab ass the whole time.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a hard out take, but it really is
puke worthy.
It's like it's who can laugh more.
Yeah.
And like when they're making fun of each other, it's not like serious or anything, which it doesn't always have to be. But like I feel like I've never in my
I like Eddie House
in my like 10 years of really following the Celtics. I cannot point to you one argument they've ever had, one serious debate, one thing I've ever learned, anything like that. Like you would hear Tommy say a bunch of stupid shit, and that was really it. Who I love.
I can't think of one time that I've laughed. Every single person involved with this is trash.
I don't agree. No, some of them are like Eddie. I think Eddie House and Perk are pretty good. Like
I said Eddie House. Oh, Perk. I can't. Perk is so bad, dude.
I think Perk's pretty good on there.
I think he's insufferable.
And I think like I don't even need it to be like an athlete or anything like that. I just need people to like kind of call out what they're seeing and like call out guys who are dogging it. Like there's definitely nights where guys are dogging it and they're not doing that. So. I don't know. I just feel like the Celtics in general have a very friendly approach to.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's not like a big game feel. Like watching on NBC Sports, you can't. There's no big game feel. When you throw it on ESPN or something, there's a big game feel. TNT, big game feel. There's no big game feel.
Well, I mean, TNT's they're so lucky to have Shaq and all them.
Yeah, that's
makes it a big game feel immediately when you're watching.
That's basically a podcast at this point. Like that's
so
essentially what it is. I mean, I know they're like a live YouTube show because they're just friends fucking around at this point. I mean, they'll break down stuff. Kenny Smith will get on the board, but they're pretty much making fun of him all the time when he's doing it. So, no, they're great.
I can't believe how inward his legs go. I never knew that until I started seeing more the memes about it.
I didn't see those. No, I've never seen that.
His legs,
Kenny Smith?
Yeah, they just like go inward. I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Like a newborn deer.
I did not know that. What did you think about the trades? Katie, Kyrie? If we're getting a little sporty here for a minute.
I'm jealous. They're both such good players, so and we stayed pat. Which I mean, I wasn't expecting us to make any kind of big move, but
at least they're both out west.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. Once one of them went, I figured both of them would go.
I figured KD was going to be on the move, but I was like low-key hoping.
I was surprised what the deal was for, though. I mean, they didn't get a big return for him.
Didn't they get like 4 first-round picks?
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to be anything. That's going to be like mid-level picks at best, probably, if they have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul for at least the next couple years. Maybe, I don't know how long those picks are lasting, but I mean, they didn't get a Jaylen Brown caliber player. They didn't get anything like that, like it was talked about. So.
If I just want to make this clear. If Jaylen Brown was actually offered to you fucking morons at the beginning of the season and you declined it and that's the trade you just made, you really are just the most pathetic organization ever to exist.
I don't think that was ever the case. Just based off that. Like, I think it was always Brooklyn trying to drive up Kevin Durant's value.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think Jaylen Brown was like probably hearing it all, but they probably were saying, hey, man, we're not trading you. Like, I feel like LT would actually have a real problem with the organization. I feel like he's just got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder because he's not Jason Tatum and he's not the number one. Yeah. Like, I don't think he has a problem with the Celtics. I mean, at least from the way he carries himself, it doesn't sound like he does.
Yeah, but even he was like making tweets when all that stuff was going on.
Yeah, but I mean, that's true. But I feel like his whole thing was like, remember, the energy's going to shift, and he just started playing like he kind of made himself like a can't move chip unless it's like an undeniably good player, and even with Kevin Durant, like the age thing didn't make sense for that. So I don't know. The talent, obviously, you'd take KD, but Brown still got a ton of upside. So.
The West is nutty now.
Yeah, I was so glad that they're both out West.
Nutty.
Neither of them got traded in the East, which is good.
Yeah, John Wall's back out fucking to the Rockets.
I haven't seen that, but that's
hysterical.
What they've sucked though, don't they? They stink.
Yeah, he left there, trashed him, and now he's back there. I'm sure they're gonna buy him out.
Yeah.
But
Brady obviously retired. We got to talk about that real quick. And the photos that have came out. I mean, there's been a lot to go. Let's talk about the Bradys real quick here.
Are you talking about his naked picture?
Yeah. What I mean, he retires. Fine. Everybody's finally like, oh, is this for real? Basically, because last year, fine, everybody's making the jokes, but I think he's done. He's done playing, right?
I mean, I got horny listening to him and Bill talk to each other, so I think he's done.
I think he's done. My whole point is, like, this is why I think people need to be worried about this guy after football. He's gone now a week without football, and he's posting naked pictures of himself.
Yeah.
Like, what? And then he lasted, 6 weeks when he was on vacation with his family, and he ran back to football? Like, this actually might be a problem. And, like, we kind of overlooked this over the years. He might be, like, actually that insane. Maybe he's a crazy fucking guy, and the only thing that contains that craziness was football, because he could dedicate his life to now. No family, no wife, or I shouldn't say no family, no wife.
What if he just like becomes?
What the fuck's he doing?
What if he just starts partying like crazy and then starts like dressing like Machine Gun Kelly?
No,
he just
don't
goes,
tell
like,
me the
crazy.
downfall is going to happen.
Like some kind of wild, epic downfall.
No, don't say that. Don't.
What if he becomes the douchiest guy ever?
Well, he is kind of already.
Oh, he's douchey,
but
for sure.
But like, no, what if he becomes like the partier? What if that would have?
What if he becomes Madonna?
TB12 would have to blow up.
What if he becomes Madonna?
Like, his whole health and fitness thing would have to blow up, and like like the FTX thing would have to like take him down for that to happen. He'd have to hit a low.
50 mil for that.
I don't buy that. He's not hurting for money.
I mean, he might not hurt, but
I'm just saying, there's no accident that Giselle was photographed with some dude on the beach with her ass out, and then a couple days later, Brady's posting a naked selfie from his bed.
Wait, what? Giselle posted what?
She was photographed. She didn't post it, but she was photographed with somebody just like playing grab ass in the water.
The jiu-jitsu guy?
I don't know who it was. Probably.
I want to fucking kill that guy.
Yeah, I know. We have to get him.
Yeah.
We have to kill that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, you think that was an accident? Not to mention, Tom looks 10 times better. You guys can make fun of Tom all you want, but he looks better than her right now.
Oh, for sure.
There's no question.
Looks like a fucking bag of bones.
Yeah, she's
Past your prime, sweetie.
Exactly. Time to hang it up. Yeah, exactly. There's a reason why she retired 10 years ago. Put it that way. And he didn't.
Have fun dating teachers and instructors because Tom's going to date another A-list.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's going to date her? It's like an A-list star right now.
Nobody. No A-list star
Would
wants
George
She's way
Clooney
too
date
old
her?
for an A-lister now.
Yeah, Leo wouldn't touch her.
No, God, no. Leo wouldn't go anywhere near her.
Yeah.
She's ancient.
Leo, man. Oh, boy.
Leo, how hysterical is that? Crystalia, pervert, Leo, a hysterical meme.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Crystalia canceled, Leo, meme.
Pretty sure Crystalia was fucking like 17-year-olds, but
I don't think so.
I don't think
Maybe
there's
you know more
that
than
big
I
of a
do.
difference between an 18 and a 17-year-old, so. Like, you know what I mean?
Though.
There is legally, but not when you're 53 like Leo.
It's all creep.
Like, that's creep.
It's all creep.
That's a creep.
Leo's, if you see her,
No.
she looks like she's fucking 10, dude.
Oh, she's not even one of these girls that looks older?
She looks older, but she looks like a young girl that looks older.
Oh, that's creepy. That's really creepy.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just get, like, the hottest 24-year-old, 25-year-old? Like, why would you go, like, 18? Like, it's just, like, that's saying that you're dating a teenager is creepy. That's so fucking creepy. You got to be able to at least go to the bar.
Dude, you're 40, you're 50. Like, you can't connect with these people. Like, you must just, like, what are you doing all day with them? Like, it must be such a weird relationship. Half of them don't even speak English.
That's why I said
Like
George
foreign
Clooney
models.
for Giselle, because I'm like, at least they're of age or similar, at least close in age, probably.
No, he low-key is definitely fucking girls the same age as
For
them.
sure. But my point being was like, hey, you guys, like, basic people, like, all right, two people, like, have had similar experiences, similar lifestyle, fame, crap like that. Oh, it makes sense for them to get it, right? Similar age, similar status. Makes no sense for like a 53-year-old.
George Clooney's way out of her league.
No, vice. Yeah.
George Clooney's way out of her league.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets hotter with age.
She can pull really hot nobodies. You know what I mean? Like jiu-jitsu instructors that look like Khal Drogo.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like those are the guys that she can pull.
Right.
Tom's going to go pull some A-list celebrity that's the next top best model or some top actress or some top singer, somebody that's of status. And he can be anyone he wants. He can anybody. Anybody's on the table for him. Anybody.
Who do you see him with?
I pray to God that he never sets sight on a Kardashian or
That's
even
not
looks
gonna
at them. I pray to God that never
No,
happens.
it's not. It's going to have to be somebody who's into like fitness like him.
It would break my heart if he ever got with Kim. It would literally break my heart.
I could see him being with like an athlete, some sort of like someone who's like
I could see that. Maybe not.
or like just someone who's into fitness. It's definitely something to do who's very healthy. Like it's not going to be some like celebrity like smut.
What's that girl that everybody loves from what's that show that was the slutty high school show?
That's a Raven? Was it?
Euphoria?
Oh yeah.
What's the girl everybody
Zendaya?
loves? Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
That's right? Sydney Sweeney? That's her name, the blonde chick?
Yeah.
He'll date somebody like that. Some up and coming smoke show fucking actress.
I think
or like
Tom's,
a Margaret Robbie. Or a fucking she might be too old for him.
Yeah, I think Tom's going I don't know. I feel like Tom's not going to be with somebody like that much younger than him.
Oh, I do.
I don't think like I don't think it's gonna be like a 20-year difference.
Oh, I do.
So I think he's gonna be closer to somebody in like 30s.
Nope.
Yeah,
maybe 30s.
People are saying Taylor Swift.
So she's early 30s. Like that, I could see that, but that's the cutoff. Early 30s are gonna be the cutoff for him. I bet my life on it.
All right.
There's no chance he's gonna date some 50 or 40-year-old.
What you don't
chance.
think?
Nope.
You don't think he's? I think.
Why would he?
Maybe not 40 or 50.
Why would
but like a 30-year-old.
Why would he?
30s.
He's not dating for a family or relationship anymore.
No, but I think he still cares about his image.
He's not going to do it like Leo, like I'm saying, like where it's like a 19-year-old that's not
He's
making.
He's not going to do it publicly. That's really what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it is. He's not going to be seen at the Oscars.
The girl that they are rumoring that he's banging looks like she's like 23-year-old.
Did you hear about this girl? This girl's a fucking stalker.
Oh, she's
Feidelberg was talking about this.
Oh, it's all fake.
No, she has nothing to do with Tom. Doesn't know him. Never met him allegedly.
Gotcha.
Just started showing up to games and going kind of along with the story and wearing his jersey and being photographed. She's photographed in like the fucking like third row. Like people are like, oh, like Tom. I think Tom's girlfriend would probably be up in some fucking suite.
Yeah, hidden.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
He's not putting her out in the third row.
Yeah, that was why. Like she was sitting close. Everybody's like, oh, like Tom's not fucking having his.
She was playing it up. Good for her. Smart.
Yeah, she was trying. I think she was some from somewhere not here. Some immigrant and basically like is taking it and run with it. I don't think she speaks English. I don't think she even speaks English. Is what people are saying.
Good for her.
So yeah, maybe she's just trying to get a piece of Brady.
She played it well.
Good for her, right?
Yeah.
Any Super Bowl predictions, real quick, before we get out of
hope
here?
both teams blow up in a fucking accident on the way there.
No, come on, give me something. Who wins?
It's gonna be Kansas City by a fucking million.
Yeah, I think unfortunately
Philly is gonna get blown out. I don't think it's gonna be a game.
I could see it being like a.
I'm talking early.
No, I don't think it's gonna be like that.
A backup quarterback's gonna be in for Pat in the fourth.
No.
I'm talking like 42-2.
No,
they get a safety somehow.
No. I'm saying maybe a slow first half.
They take the safety. That's how they get the points. They want to run the clock out, and they take it on that, and they take a safety instead.
Intentionally? Yeah, they don't want to punt.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, it's going to be a close first half. I think the Chiefs are going to pull away. I think it's actually going to be, 35, 20, something like that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like you're saying. You think it's going to be 40? The only Super Bowl that's been like that of late was that Seattle-Denver one. Remember that?
Oh.
That was tough to watch. That was real tough.
That's Seattle's first.
Yes, that was, yeah. Yep.
Only
one, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Who, Rihanna's doing the halftime show. Excited for that.
Who's the dummy that said that? Oh, Stephen A. It's not Beyonce. I was like, what? You fucking
his
moron?
whole take up behind it was saying she's not at the status thing as a star. He wasn't even talking about her looks, but she is. Definitely is. She's won so many Grammys.
She's just as big. I mean, maybe not.
She has been around since we were legit kids.
Rihanna or Beyonce?
Both but yeah. More Rihanna, I think. Rihanna, I think, has been bigger.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe more relevant.
Yeah, Beyonce had Destiny's Child and all that, but Rihanna, I feel has been in the limelight.
Yeah.
But then again, Beyonce dated Jay-Z. So that's that whole thing. They have the whole thing going. But I don't know. I just feel like they're both megastars. I feel like to call either of them not complete A+ list people would be crazy. Forever. Rihanna, she was famous for 20 years. Of course that's like saying Madonna's not going to be she's A-list even though she's not famous.
Saw her nipples in person.
That was a great concert. Eminem and Rihanna. That was a great fucking concert. I forgot about that. Last one I have, underrated Super Bowl moments. What's the most underrated Super Bowl moments? Come on. Because everybody talks about the best ones. We could always point at the best ones, but what's underrated?
Gronk's catch at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, it's kind of like everybody. That's a good one, though. That's the game-winning catch. That's not underrated. You got anything off the top of your head? Any big plays in the Super Bowl?
Hightower's stop on Lynch before the Butler.
I thought you were going to say Hightower's sack. I was going to say that's too. Yeah, you're definitely but you're definitely right with that.
Hightower's stop on Lynch
on first and goal.
Yeah, before the
in the Seattle Super Bowl right at the end. Before
they decided to throw it.
Yeah, if Lynch scores there, Brady's going to get a chance at the ball with a minute and probably a little left. But then they fucking ran the clock down to 20 seconds. I'm screaming like a fucking moron. Why isn't Bill calling a timeout? And fucking Hightower stops him. And then
he's like, no, the defense, they're going to win it here and they're not.
Wow.
Bill was just like, they're either going to win it here or they're not.
That was a crazy. People don't think I was a real passer.
Tom jumping up and down like a girl, screaming, just going nuts is my favorite thing ever.
That was great.
That was the one, too.
I would say
that would have been 3 in a row.
Brady's
3 losses in a row, that would have been.
Brady's fucking run on I think it was 4th and 9 in the very beginning of the third quarter of that 28-3 game. It wasn't a set, nothing happened, but he just ran. He got a first down. And it was if they didn't score there and if he gets sacked and they didn't score on that drive, they were fucked.
Yeah.
But it's there's so many of those plays in that game you can point at. Yeah, you can point to.
It's the perfect half.
Yeah. If it happened, obviously you can't look at it because they didn't win, but the Julio Jones catch was fucking crazy.
I was
I rewatched that the other day and was what the fuck? Yeah.
Another crazy
Same with the curse
catch.
The curse catch that got the Seahawks down there.
I was just waiting for that moment in the Rams one, the one where we won. The Rams. I was like, it's coming.
It is.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Here it is. It's coming.
Once they went up 2 scores, you're like, thank God. Yeah. All right, they're good. They're
even then, it was a 10-point game, right?
Yeah, I think it was 13-3.
I was like, it still doesn't feel like we got it.
Yeah, what a shitty Super Bowl that was. Everybody's like, it was great. No, that sucked.
Yeah, that was a trash
boring one.
The Eagles one, I wish we could get back.
Yeah, that's
Tom's 500.
That's why I kind of don't want them to win. Fuck Philly, right? Fuck Philly.
Yeah, but I just don't want the Chiefs. I don't want Patrick Mahomes to get another. I don't want Andy Reid to get another.
You don't like Andy Reid?
No, I don't know why.
It's kind of likable, no?
No, not really.
All right.
You think he's likable? Really?
Yeah, I mean, he just seems like a lovable idiot. And he kind of chokes in all the big games. The only reason why he's good is because he's Pat Mahomes.
Yeah,
he can definitely put together good offense, but the only reason why they're
a good team.
Oh yeah, for sure. He got Alex Smith as a Pro Bowler, and they've always been competitive.
McNabb.
But they used when they came in here with Alex Smith, when they came to Gillette, like that was always looked at as an automatic win.
Yeah.
Or at least in any big game. Like they weren't losing a big game to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Remember that game when Tom fucking came out after they got blown out by the Chiefs early? Oh, that next week against Cincinnati? That was great.
He done?
That was fucking great. Yeah. That whole year was awesome. All right, we've been going a little long, so let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good week. We'll talk to you soon.
Later.